Skinny Hardaway Southern T, back with another EP. And y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So if y'all could do your boy due diligence, smash that like button. We here for a quick boxing conversation, and then we come back, with a little longer boxing conversation. I got an open challenge. You know what I mean? I want to issue to the community. But right now, we coming off the wakes of Jenibek versus Denzel Bentley. And a lot of people, with the Jenibek and Denzel Bentley fight, right? A lot of people were, surprised of how, Jenibek, for lack of a better word, struggle, right? A lot of people were surprised with how. A lot of people were surprised. You know what I mean, with how good, Denzel Bentley looked against Jenibek. A lot of people expected Denzel Bentley, you know what I mean, to go out there. I mean, a lot of people expected Jenibek, to just go out there and walk directly through Denzel Bentley, right? If you watch my fight breakdown and prediction, I was one of those people. Now, I didn't call no Denzel Bentley winning the fight, right? And he didn't win the fight, right? I didn't call that, but I did, call it being a much more competitive fight than most people, would be aware of, and it most definitely was that. Even so, right? Even so, it was more, right, of a competitive fight than even I gave it credit for, right? And I was giving it credit, for being competitive to begin with. You know what I mean? But before we get in, let me say what's up to the people that came through the building. What's good? Stay dangerous. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. My guy D-Man Jr., appreciate you sliding through. What's good? Good morning, baby mama. What's good, Ty? Love you, baby. Appreciate you sliding through. My man Ray Buck, what's good, Ray? Appreciate you sliding through. And I know I was supposed to do this yesterday, you know what I mean? But we here. What's good, Tim? Appreciate you sliding through. But, we here today. So we gonna make it do what it do, right? But we're in the mix of the Denzel Bentley versus Jenibek war, right? Came out to be a closer fight than some expected. A couple of the judges, you know what I mean, only had Jenibek winning by 2 rounds, right? And then the final judge, who a lot of people, looking at like he crazy, right? A lot of people looking at with the side eye, had Denzel Bentley losing by like 6 or 7 rounds. And most people had a problem, with that scorecard. But I digress. To the information at hand. Carlos Adames, not really sure, how sure people are with Carlos Adames. Not really sure if Carlos Adames is a guy that's been on people's radar, but Carlos Adames is coming off a fight with a guy named Juan Montiel, right? If that name sounds familiar to you, Juan Montiel, it's because Juan Montiel, his fight before Carlos Adames, right, was with Jamal Charlo. Juan Montiel is the infamous guy, right, who everybody feels like, competed with Jamal Charlo. Don't want to say got the better of Jamal Charlo, right, because nobody feel like that he got the better of him. But, what people say is Montiel went life. Jamal Charlo had to go life and death, right, with Montiel. Well, Carlos Adames faced off against Juan Montiel, the same Juan Montiel that Charlo, faced off against, and he beat him pretty decisively. Montiel started off, kind of a weird style for Carlos Adames, right? Started off with kind of a weird style for Carlos Adames, but Carlos Adames, right? At least I noticed, right, and a few other people noticed because a few other people spoke on it as well, right? Carlos Adames adjusted to Juan Martial, right, a little quicker and a little better than Jamal Charlo did, and so he was able to get the stoppage. He was able to get an early stoppage, you know what I mean, on Juan Martial, and he looked good doing it. Carlos Adames is 22 wins, 1 loss, 17 knockouts, never been stopped, 5'11" with a 73 inch arm reach. You know what I mean? He's currently a WBC Intercontinental champ, right? So he's one of those guys who's hanging on to a strap in the WBC, hanging on to one of those regular straps, right? In the WBC is Juan Carlos. He's actually, right, by the ranking system, he's actually next in line for he's by the ranking system, he's actually next in line for a shot at Jamal Charlo. Also in the ranking system, he's next in line for a shot at the WBA title, and he's top 5 in all of the sanctioning bodies is Carlos Adames. So Carlos Adames is a guy that if you ain't heard about, probably a guy that you will, you know what I mean, hear about. He does have 1 loss, but it's not a loss, it's not a loss to hang your head about. Let me scroll down real quick. His only loss, right, is to Patrick Teixeira. Not really sure if you guys are familiar with Patrick Teixeira, but Patrick Teixeira is a former champion himself. Patrick Teixeira only has 1 loss on his record. He's 30-1. As Carlos Adames is 22-1. Teixeira only has 1 loss on his record, and that's to Brian Castano, in which Brian Castano, won Teixeira's WBA belt from him. Now, Castano has since went on to what's good, Jazz? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it, Queen. Drop the flames for Jazz one time. You know what I mean? So Teixeira, Teixeira only has, 1 loss, and that's to Castano. Castano since has went on to face, Jermell Charlo, and Jermell Charlo is the only loss that, Brian Castano got. So for Carlos Adames, there's no shame in losing to Patrick. There's no shame in losing to Patrick Teixeira. There's no shame in losing to Patrick Teixeira. I said out of this, right, to say this. Jenibek is coming out, a fight this weekend where he looked, kind of suspect. And that's not me saying that, right? That's not me saying that Jenibek looks kind of suspect, right? That's Jenibek to his own apparel, in his own words, and his own saying, right? Jenibek said that he looked suspect. What I'm about to do now is I'm about to read to you where I got this from. This came straight from Twitter, came straight from both guys. After Jenibek's fight 3 days ago. What's good, baby? I'm doing fine. How about yourself? After Jenibek's fight 3 days ago, he said, all champions saw/heard my 12 rounds. I hope they don't avoid me now. Earlier, everyone was afraid of being knocked out. Now they have hope of not getting knocked out. For them, I have something. Carlos Adames went straight to this tweet, right? Carlos Adames, let me show y'all Carlos Adames so y'all can put a name, with a face this morning. If y'all could smash that like button for your boy when you roll in. Again, I ain't going to keep y'all in this thing too long. Carlos Adames then took to Twitter, right? Directly went to Carlos Adames went to Twitter, right? Directly went to Jenibek's page, and he said, I'm ready. Now, I got Let's Dance. Right in the title, but I knew it was something, of the sort. He went to Jenibek's tweet, and he said, hopefully, hopefully seeing me go 12 rounds entices more people to, want to fight me. Carlos Adames obliged Jenibek directly. He went directly to the tweet and he stated that he's ready. So Carlos Adames, right? Jenibek freely offered up, the challenge to anybody for a fight. Carlos Adames freely accepted this challenge, and he said that he was ready. So now I'm interested to see what exactly Jenibek and what exactly Bob Arum is going to do, because I also noticed something. I noticed when what's good, Miss Joe? Hey, appreciate you sliding through. Look at all the queens here this morning. The queens waking up bright and early. The beautiful queens is in the building this morning. Beautiful Tab baby mama. Beautiful Jessie Jazz, Queen, my home girl. And now we got Miss Joe in the building. Let me drop the flames one time. What's good, Miss Joe? I ain't gonna keep y'all on this Southern Tea, EP too long, but I am finna cook up, you know what I mean, after this one. I just wanted to come here, drop this news, on the fan real quick about Jenibek and about Carlos Adames. Carlos Adames is offering an open challenge, you know what I mean, to Jenibek. Jenibek laid down an open challenge, right? And then Carlos Adames accepted an open challenge. So I'm interested to see what exactly Jenibek and Top Rank and Bob Arum decide to do. I can already see the move now, right? People saying, well, Top Rank ain't gonna let that fight happen. But then the same people will tell you, right, that Charlo is running from Jenibek and Boo Boo running from Jenibek. But then the same people will come and tell you that, Top Rank ain't gonna let him fight Carlos Adames when Carlos Adames is on the same side of the street as Jamal Charlo. So if you feel like Jamal Charlo is ducking or afraid of Jenibek, why can't Jenibek go and fight Carlos Adames? You know what I mean? But Carlos Adames sent out an open challenge to Jenibek. I'm waiting to see back, exactly what Jenibek gonna do. That's something that I'm interested in. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on it. You know what I mean? This Carlos Adames and Jenibek situation. Hopefully it don't blow over, because this is a fight that I would like to see. But we gonna keep an ear to that. But appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Skin the Hardaway Southern Tea. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.